Hello, and welcome aboard Whale Pod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I am your Captain Whale, and on today's episode we're going to be taking a brief hiatus from the main storyline for, if we look on our map here, in the Asia region, we can now reach this quest-related event. So we will be rounding up a few unique monsters that I found on my own time, out exploring, filling in more of the map, as well as grabbing a few containers found along the way. So let's get to the container right behind us by showing off where it is. Everyone's classes and gear are still the same. We are in the Forest region, right here on this outcropping, or right below this outcropping. This was separated by a gap. However, there is a cave in that opening right there that leads through to roughly here. And by coming around here, past a few Garaffa, this is in the Ribby Flats area of the Forest region, you will come to this container.
It'd be rude not
It is
to.
a colony container, so let's see what's inside. Gemstones.
Ow. This is new.
And we jump down to the Great Idalia Ravine. And we have our first unique monster, Scornful Daria.
I don't think we'll run into any.
Everybody, get up here. Teleport to me. We're actually going to sheath. We're going to sheath so they'll come to me. Come on, guys, get over here. These squarers are new enemies we have encountered. Or that I have encountered on my own time. They are a weird little chicken raptor looking
This'll be
things.
rough, but we got no choice.
Stay alert and alive.
The element of surprise.
Someone's needy.
Thanks for the support.
Set fusion first.
No way. You're in for it. What impact? Revolution
I
ends.
lost her attention.
My epic stream. Strike. Here.
Yeah. Why? Rank splitter.
I can still do this.
I can help you. Feel that? Oh yeah.
Strength. It's amazing. Get
Someone's needy. Appreciate it.
Hammerhead.
Oh, keep them coming. We can do this.
I'm fit to burst. My
Someone's
epic
needy.
stream.
Working on it.
Okay, this guy packs a bit of a punch.
Healing's on the way. Do it, Tyler. I knew this would happen. There's no healing to next.
Interlink time.
Here. Am I doing up? You didn't disappoint.
Someone's needy.
Wow, thanks.
I'll draw them.
You didn't disappoint. Power ray. Time field.
Too fast for you. Looking good, Noah. I lost her attention. Pop.
You're
Don't
going
worry.
on my way.
Road.
Urge. Every dices.
Yeah.
Healing's on the way. Hold on. Thanks for the support.
Someone's needy.
This'll keep me going. I'm glad we momentum.
I need you, Mia.
We can do this now.
This should not be on the result.
We take down the unique monster. Now just have the smaller squarors to clear out. Gemstones, some squarer drops, foot protector.
It'd be rude not
And let's
to.
see what's in this colony container. Higher rarity one for sure, by the looks of it. Scornful Daria's tombstone is right here. And we do have a couple other husks to off-see over here. I've been doing some exploring in the Dana Desert, and yes, these level 55 fish are real big jerks.
We can't leave it like this.
There's also a higher level area up on that plateau up there. We will not be venturing up there again, even though there's a container there. We will be going there again when the main story catches up a little bit in strength. The only fighting I did up there was that fighting which was necessary in order to reach further up areas on the plateau. One thing we will stop and fight there is we will see a little later what is up with that Keves vehicle there. As I noticed from a distance, it is surrounded by hostile soldiers.
I I guess this is fate too, huh?
Gaining more affinity with Colony 4 as we do this. We are now auto-selling Anarchy Orchids, as we have 99 of them in the inventory, like we have been with Red Rum Seeds for a while now.
What kind of place is this?
Ypsil Hill. New location discovered. We discovered a campsite down there as well, right by where there's that glowing light that looks like it's coming from a fire. Because, you guessed it, it is coming from a fire.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
And we have another Kavesi husk up here to send off.
Would you mind?
Hey, that's not your everyday jump.
No, it is not, Lance. We're gonna leave him be. There's no need to beat him up for seemingly nothing. Instead, let's go beat up these everyday chums down there.
Ow!
There is also, now that I notice it, another husk over by the campsite. Let's see what this is all about. Keves Warrior.
Blast them into next week.
So it begins.
Someone's needy. I can always count on you, Xeon. I'll draw them.
Cheers, you're again.
Off the edge.
My
Someone's
appetite.
needy. Appreciate it.
Crash out.
I'll draw them.
I lost her attention.
Someone's needy.
Thanks.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I'm done. Knock it off.
I can't hunt them off. Deflect it.
Saber. Strike.
Fire flash.
Hit overfall. Revolution head.
All right, keep them coming.
You're on fire, Lange. Someone's needy.
Cheers, you're again.
Good work. Huh? Done already?
My appetite. Hammerhead.
I lost her attention.
Crash it.
Someone's needy.
I'm getting in the swing of this.
Now, is there anything special about this transport here they were surrounding?
Find.
Wow, Noah. You really said that about finding Kavesi armor. You know, from beating up your own people. Yes, the Namba Mound camp. No Nopon caravans spawn in here. So if you're not looking to find Nopon information, this is a good camp to use.
I'd better send them off.
That guy's just gonna Ralph up some Bunnet and Wolf meat. So we're going to leave him to that. And near here somewhere, there should be another pit of sinking sands. With another container at the bottom of it.
Really use a shower now.
Like the one we found in the other pit over on the other side of the Dana Desert. This one is guarded by buried enemies. However, unlike the other one, which was guarded by a unique monster, this one is only guarded by 2 elite Grossa Aspar, level 25. So if you are sufficiently high leveled, they will not bother you.
It'd be rude not to.
More gemstones and more sellables from this container. We are auto-selling gemstone. I don't know if we're going to want to keep searching. I don't think it's too bad. I don't know how many gemstones you ever need at once before it goes to pure gemstone for crafting. We're making our way up this way because I've also been avoiding fights between different factions out in the open world that I have not done previously. That fish there is a real big jerk. Level 55 and elite. Now, let's see what this is all about. We can either side with the Squarors or side with the Aspar. Aspar gives us affinity with Colony 4. Squarors gives us Nopon coins, so we will side with the Squaror.
Let's end this quickly. Someone's needy. I can always count on you, Xeon. Right now! Someone's needy. Cheers for that.
Get out of here! What impact? It isn't
No
over!
stopping you, Lance!
Concluded. Pretty quick there.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Now, our next destination is that container on that ledge right over there.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Unfortunately, this ledge is closely watched by a couple of jerk-face fish. I say they're jerk faces because I've had to run from a few, particularly these elites here on the edge of the world that have aggroed me multiple times.
It'd be rude not to.
Here we're going to find some sellables and some Nopon coins by the look of the markings on the barrel. That is one big fish. That cave opening down there I discovered earlier, but it looks pretty interesting and maybe might introduce something new. So we're going to leave that one be until we can explore it more in depth. We are going to make a beeline for this Agnian airdrop.
Judging by the trajectory, it must have landed nearby.
There's the red smoke. But before, I want to show you something that's over back around this Pharaonis Hulk that you may or may not have noticed if you are playing this game as well. I know I did not notice it until exploring around off camera earlier. This thickums over here. Randak Scorepox, level 68 elite. Just chilling. Nothing nearly as high level as it anywhere around here. There was a husk behind it, but I simply dropped down off a cliff behind it while its back was turned and sent the said husk off.
Good thing we found this.
I seem to find airdrops quite frequently when in this part of the Fornis region, making me feel like it is because there are probably colonies from each of the two nations still around here somewhere.
Mind if we just
Guys,
yoink the
get ready to
stuff?
fight. I'll draw them.
Cheers, you're a gem.
You're on fire, Lance. Someone's needy.
I'll draw them. Cheers for that. Keep them coming.
You're on fire.
We know there's an Agnian colony in the area we briefly ventured into for a quick side quest. And with all these Kavesi drops we've also been getting in this area, it would not surprise me if there was also another Kevis colony nearby, and that these drops weren't just coming for Colony 30.
Uni, let's get us some loot.
Okay.
Also, I theorize that with both castles being controlled by Mobius, and Mobius not caring who lives or who dies because, well, preferring who dies actually, because the dead fuel Mobius's own vitality, that they deliberately drop these supplies at random in order to get Kevis and Agnes to come into additional conflict over claiming them, thus filling the flame clocks more, thus feeding Mobius more. Our next destination is up here, as I found another container guarded by a unique monster. This time, it will be a unique of, you guessed it, the Scorepox variety. The Dana Desert really does have some pretty haunting music to it. Much different than the music the Tornin Dana Desert had in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country. Or maybe it's just a unique monster. I thought there was also a container here. But it is just Stone Clipper Gorse.
All set and ready.
Focus attacks, fusion first.
Power ring.
My wheelhouse exactly. I can always count on you, Xeon.
Overfall. Impact.
Divine protection.
Saber. Strike.
I lost her attention.
Dark fan.
Someone's needy.
This'll keep me going.
What?
Overfall.
Edge! Wide slap!
Divine protection.
A big impact.
Variable.
No.
Hold them off.
This guy is a higher level than the Squaw we just defeated.
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
We have unfortunately drawn another small Scorepox into the fight.
Got it.
We'll forge our way.
Hammerhead. Resolution increased. Strong now.
Let's use it to the max! My wheelhouse exactly.
Love to see it.
Fire slash! Boom!
Big impact. I had a weapon. Is it over?
Oh yeah, let me at him! Ha!
Divine protection.
Cross impact.
We can do this.
I'm fit to burst. Group, am I doing okay with the heals? This'll keep me going.
Giant swing!
Violent flow. Break. We'll forge our own
Power
way.
ring. Okay.
You might want to hang back.
Crazy. Strong now.
Let's use it to
I
the
need
max.
you, Mia.
Time to win out the big guns.
We can do this now.
Level 2, unfortunate.
Let's do it, Tyler.
Unfortunately, we cannot wait any longer.
Phantom slash.
No more talk!
Dragon tail.
Now,
Phantom slash.
hold on to it!
Dragon tail. We're near our limit.
We do have an opportunity to chain attack here.
I've got an idea. All right.
Allow me. You're in for it now.
How about this?
This should get us a reactivation on Uni.
This isn't the end.
Yep, Uni reactivated here. Deflector form. Go. Resisted the break.
I'm with you.
You're done.
It's not over yet. Ah!
Lands reactivated here.
I'll make this one. Let me do the honors.
22,000 out of lands there.
I can follow that up. I'll keep pelting them.
Overkill begun.
They're holding back. Keep hitting hard.
Noah reactivated.
Like this.
Check it out. Coming right up.
Noah is going to get our final hit here.
I'll lead.
Yep, final hit. Lands does not have enough for his order.
Fine. Really got to stretch my traps. Whoa, got a rare dude, alright.
Oh, this is what was back here. We have, in addition to the odd pointy shard from the Scorepox's own loot, we have an odd 6-angled shard behind it. There was one of those shards down in that big sand pit with the level 87 unique Marin, aka Jerkface Fish, but I sneakily got in, got detected by the Marin, grabbed the stupid thing, and ran out of the Marin's pursuit range before it managed to do me in. Yay me. That, if I'm remembering correctly, is all we have to do here in the Dana Desert. So, from here, there are a couple other places in the Fornis region we want to go real quickly. And they are all down in... there's one of the quest-related events. Probably has to do with going through that cave. We are going to go down into the Ribby Flats area. There's our objective. There is a unique Arden somewhere in this area here. But first, we are going to go to Killy Fours, a new location we discovered. First, we are going to off-see this mass grave.
Such is the officer's duty.
I normally just off-see these on my own time, but for large ones like these, I feel like it's good to save them for camera. After all, they do give you a better, more cinematic angle than the individual husks do. $100 with Colony 30. And now, are we playing Xenoblade or are we playing Metal Gear Solid? Because right now we're going to be stealthing around here in order to grab this container. Because, can we get him to hop into frame? Yes, there is a very big Broggers near this one. Ruthless Groken is a level 81 unique monster of the Brog variety. That makes its home around Ribby Flats. We are going to see if we can get up on this hill and steal Big Broggers' treasure out from underneath his nose. I do have a slight bit of enemy sightline reduction from colony affinity bonuses, but we are going to be cautious nonetheless. We cannot get up onto it from that angle, or from this angle. This way it is.
It'd be rude not
Over there. Supply drop.
We auto-sell some gemstone, because we have 99 of them. The supply drop is right here. Shikishaka Mesa is our closest point to it. The past couple supply drops up here have been unguarded. That Ansel does not look like it is patrolling around the area.
I hope it's got something we can make use of.
So this one may also... Yes, it is indeed unguarded.
Uni, take that end.
Okay.
More auto-selling of gemstones. That's another reason why I'm not too worried about auto-selling gemstone, is we're just going to find more from drops like that. Now, Fornus region. Let's head back to the Zems Crossway. There are two things to do here from Zems Crossway. One, if we can get up on that ridge there, there's a husk. But first and foremost, level 40 hawks over there, intently guarding that fragment on the ground. So we're not going to be grabbing that just yet. We have a Elite Arden here. But that big boy over there in the distance right in front of us should be our quarry that we are looking for. This is a new one that we have not intervened in before. We will check it out once we have fought Big Arden Boy here. Spersicaceous Oldar.
Looks risky, but we've got this.
Let's end this quickly.
Gotcha.
Alright, Oldar.
Someone's needy.
Cheers, you're a gem. Get out of here! My epic scream! No slash! Hit him over and
Lost their
over!
attention.
Alright. Okay, Xeon, grab their attention, please.
Cheers, you're a gem. Overfall! Punch it through!
Divine protection.
Dark fan! I'll take the
I
bug!
lost their attention.
Over the point!
Variable.
The heat is on.
Yeah! Feels just like it should!
Appreciate it.
No chance.
Am I doing okay with the heels? Noah? The power of Ouroboros!
I'm more than strong enough to punch your lights out! Just like the field!
Well, things are building up.
Time to end this.
Save up! Dark banner! Hammerhead!
Break. Violent blow.
Blow away!
What? Edge. Drop.
Here! Hammerhead!
Overclock.
Blaster!
I lost their attention.
No sound!
Needy.
Support!
Variable.
I lost their attention.
Giant!
Someone's needy.
Extra support!
No chance.
Momentum!
We can do better yet. We'll force out the blade.
Group kill!
No stopping you, Lance.
You might want to surrender before we grind you into dust!
You want some more?
No way we can lose.
Let's do it!
Alright, Tyon.
I feel sparky spark now, mate.
Let's give these boys some help.
Get out of here!
Noble Toy.
And we take him down.
Time they had a whooping!
Time to send them packing!
Odd square shard from
Nice find.
our friend there. And a container behind him. I'd forgotten about that one. We get it, Uni. You like nuts. This is a colony container.
Come to uni.
It will have some gemstone for sale.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Does indeed, Senna. But for now, we're going to go back to the front of the Forest region.
This was a nice find.
Auto sell ourselves some red rum seeds. Get a nice pitter patter in the audio from everyone's footsteps going in such just barely off sync.
Time to do the right thing, eh?
And we have another what appears to be mass grave site with a large quantity of husks.
Something so valuable here.
Let's send them off.
Be.
$100 with Colony 30. Now we have a trip to the Asia region on our hands. We still do not have any sort of landmark up on the upper level, so Kamos Guidepost is still as good as it's going to get. So, now that we are at the guidepost, my sights are set on that red ivy. It makes sense that trained soldiers, used to using ladders and only fighting battles essentially staged with the same force controlling both sides, would not know innately how to climb up vines. But it's still a little frustrating. Ah, and there, far to the southeast, lies our goal of the Great Sword.
Nothing like getting muddy once in a while.
You saying our clothes are dirty, Xeon? Now in the topography, surrounded by all these lobsters, here is our event.
Hey, what's this thing?
No idea.
Some kind of junk.
Hey,
Who's there?
hand it over.
Noah, this guy.
Yeah. He means business.
Hurry it up.
And by it, you mean this? Why would we ever hand it over to some knuckle-headed chump like...
Guys, weapons ready.
I was not expecting a hero quest here. A gray matter. Alright, mystery man. Your information gives you away that you are a Kavesi. And an evasive one at that.
How about this?
I lost their attention.
Give it up!
I'll draw them. Time to get cracking.
Executioner. Demolition.
How about this?
No escape! How about this? I'll end it here!
Let me give you a taste.
Vengeance.
Nice little smash on him here.
Come on now!
You won't get away! I can take it!
Violent streak.
Through this. Your healing's on the way! Hold on! Do it, Tyon!
They're starting me.
No one interferes with my mission. Not what I
Time for a bit of Ouroboros healing action here.
You like that?
take that.
Scripted fight meets its finish.
Guy's got skills!
I couldn't give an Arden's ass. He's gonna regret it. Guy needs a lesson.
Just to be sure, there's no chance we could talk this over.
Guess we can take that as a no then. Hey, he's running away.
Madman took a dive.
Who in the world?
You lot! Identify yourselves!
Kavesi soldiers?
Tell me, have you seen the man in the mask? We've been looking for him.
Wait! They're with a bunch of Agnians. Must be those Ouroboros we've been hearing about.
Traitors to the crown.
Huh? Since when did we ever?
Oh, you think you can talk your way out of a righteous beating? Not today.
Today's really not our day, is it?
I think you misunderstand who's going to be getting the righteous beating.
Alright, keep them coming. I can't hold them off.
No good, huh? Variable divine percentage.
What's in
Someone's needy.
I mean, we just took on that madman with the gun after all.
You want some more?
Someone's needy.
You didn't disappoint. Gotcha.
Speaking of the madman with the gun, a lot of his art names are references to Xenoblade Chronicles X, so I'm really excited to see how he plays.
I'll have to get on your level.
sometimes brute force is the answer. Topple!
Sorry.
Gah! Retreat! Fall back!
What is with everyone?
Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous by this point.
We learned something pretty interesting, though.
Yeah. They said they'd been looking for the man we fought against earlier.
I wonder what happened.
If Kevez is after him, then maybe he wasn't our enemy after all.
I'll remind you, he did attack us, mate.
Yes, that does make it hard to classify him as an ally. Some kind of deserter, perhaps?
Hey, if he jumped in the river, he'll have been carried downstream. We could try and catch him at the bottom, figure out what's what.
He may yet prove hostile, though.
If he does, then we whack him. And if he doesn't, we listen to what he says. Great plan or what?
Does that qualify as a plan to you? A plan takes forethought and planning. What you did is post hoc rationalize your own...
What do you think?
Let's go and see.
Footprints. In certain quests, characters will leave behind footprints that can be followed. Pay close attention to the ground and follow where they lead. We're not going to follow the footprints quite yet, because there is still more for us to do up here.
That sound.
And we'll be back for it. There was an Agnian drop just sitting up here for days. But what I'm here for... I passed it. There's an open conflict between a Blant and a Moramora. Helping the Mordo Blant gives Snop-on coins.
Let's get it done snappy.
I don't think we'll run into any issues. Violent
Crush out! No slash! Big impact! Power range! Revolution air! Here!
Break!
Saber! Right! Hammerhead!
We have concluded the fight in favor of our Blant friend.
Was spectacular!
And I was the MVP.
Gotten our Moramora meat. We are so incessantly trekking on this path away from our objective because there is a unique monster back here that is guarding yet another treasure trove. This unique monster is not a level 81 Braggers, so we can face it head on in the field instead of having to employ stealth to get to its haul. That beam of light is our destination.
This one's got character,
Altruistic Maribel.
but we got no choice.
Stay alert.
Maribel appears to be puppy guarding this crate.
Someone's needy.
Cheers, you're a gem. Everybody lay into that one.
The violent
Not slash! Power range! Saber! Right! Overfall! Revolution edge!
I lost their attention.
I'll draw them. Cheers for that. Violent blow.
Noble taunt!
maximum voltage.
Right splitter!
Level 29 means Maribel should give us a better fight than some of the others we have faced today.
We can do this!
I'm fit to burn!
You might want to surrender before we grind you into
I'll draw them.
Am I doing okay with the heels?
The pain fades away.
I can't hold them off.
Let's do it, Tyler. Gotta kill you now, sorry.
I need you, Mia. Take it to her.
I told you to be careful.
Dragon tail.
Real here, let's have a whooping. Anytime you want.
Phantom slap.
Field torch. Dark banner.
Dragon tail.
The heat's
Looking
building
like
up.
a man.
No time on my watch.
Rolling snap. It's getting risky. Ha! Dragon tail. All right.
Impact. Revolution. Hey, am I doing okay with the heels?
My wheel
Appreciate
exactly.
I can always count on you, Xeon.
Efficient healing is also crucial.
Cheers for that. Having fun? I know I am. You're on fire, lads.
Noble torch!
Dark, am I doing okay with the heels?
Appreciate it.
Feel that? Oh, yeah!
Strength. It's amazing. These sounds are haunting. That's it.
Pop a chain attack, everyone. This will be a big overkill.
I used my thinking muscles for this one.
All right.
Allow me.
You're in for it now.
No holding back.
Let's bring it home.
I reactivated Senna.
Idea. What I was waiting for.
I'll start us off. I'll keep pelting them. You're in for it now.
How about this?
No escape for you.
Uni back in action.
Thinking muscles. Alright, coming right.
Let's bring Lance out here.
Let me do the honors.
I'm with you.
You're done.
We can go all night.
How about something like this?
I might have the answer.
I'll make this one.
We're not going to get this order, but we are going to get a bit more damage.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Beat up. Ha, get Is this like a rare thing?
Now, container, you're all mine.
Safe.
Ow!
Now, normally we would just teleport back over there, but we've now got a drop on the way. So we'll get to the drop and then teleport. There will likely be fighting at this location. A couple birds had laid claim to the supplies when we got up here the first time. We get it, Uni. Falling from a great height hurts. Get over it. You heal up instantly anyway. I wish I could do that. Tyon and Senna might even rank up from fighting whatever's guarding the drop.
Let's get this squared away quickly.
Nothing guarding it this time.
Give it a good heave, Uni.
Okay.
Or I don't know, maybe the other one wasn't guarded. Someone go back and take a look and put it in the comments. Should be last episode. Now that is a dangerous fall. So now we are going to map Asia region. Kamos guidepost still quicker. There's less verticality involved, meaning we can do a bit more platforming. Territorial Notbart is currently going about his business. Interact with the tracks. We pick up Gray's Trail. Sorry, Mystery Man's Trail.
Well, isn't that something?
Donkey Kong did not notice us. So we can continue tracking the Gray. There's the footprints. In older Xenoblade titles, namely Xenoblade Chronicles 2, once you have interacted with and set up the footprint trail, you could simply skip travel to the end point of the feat. However, from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country, and now this game, that appears to have been taken away. Gray's Trail continues here. Sorry, Mystery Man's Trail continues here.
Is this? Could be useful.
We technically don't know his name yet, but he was shown off in some pre-release promotional material and looked like a total BA, so naturally we're going to try and track him down. Looks like his trails are not yet leading into Fornis. That would be bad, because we would lose him very quickly in the hard, rocky desert of the initial Fornis approach.
Finally.
You're not getting away this time!
I thought you might track me down, but I didn't think you'd be so kind as to bring me my prize as well.
What?
Bit heedless of you, don't you think, Ouroboros?
Huh? Wait, how does he know about us?
Yeah, fishy. What are you all about then?
I don't think I need to answer that.
There were Kevesi troops looking for you.
Come on, throw us a bone here.
Look, we want to talk. If you could just open up a bit. Okay. Let's start with names. Ours are...
Don't need them. Stick to the point.
The Kevesi are after you, right? If you tell us what that's about, we...
You'll do what?
Huh?
It's nothing that concerns you.
Right, so if it did concern us, you'd answer. That's something. Are you our enemy? Still keeping mum?
If you stop prying, we'll have no reason for hostilities.
Says the guy who lashed out at us before. Yeah, not buying it.
Oh, for spark's sakes, use your snuffing words.
Uni, chill.
I hate people who won't say what they mean. Oh, this guy's flipping all my switches. Did you or did you not attack us just because you felt like it? Answer!
It was just a warning. You neither need nor understand that thing that you have there. Don't you stick your necks where they don't belong.
What, so you're going to attack us again to get your hands on it?
I told you clearly. Stop prying, and we won't have to fight.
So you need this thing then?
Well,
So, does that mean you're
wait. It seems you were followed.
followed? By who?
Them again.
Ha! We found you! I knew you were in cahoots.
What? Stop being wrong!
Now look what you've got us into.
This blunder is entirely on you. But I'll lend you clean up. Wipe them out.
Hang on, Alevnis, this mother does nothing by halves.
What are you mumbling now, traitors? Not that I care, actually. Get them!
So Noah, can we drop the Batman act here and just kill these guys this time?
I can always count on you, Xeon. Pushing up the odds a little. Someone's needy. Perfect time.
Feel that? Oh, yeah!
It's amazing!
We can do this. We can do better yet.
Ooh, that looks like it stings. The power of Ouroboros!
I'm more than strong
I'm
enough
getting into
to
the swing
punch
of it!
your lights out!
Punch and get out of here!
Knock it off!
No stopping you, lads. Divine protection. Leave the enemy to me. A little.
Smooth as always, Noah. Revolution!
Variable
My
and
extreme!
What impact?
Alright, keep them coming!
Sorry. You're on fire,
Doing
lad.
okay with the heels?
Appreciate it.
Break! Alright,
like
keep them
stinging.
coming!
You're on fire, lads.
Oh, that takes care of that.
They sure are persistent.
It might be wise not to linger.
Agreed. It'd be nice not to get wrapped up in any more scuffles.
So why were those lot after you anyway?
Is it because of his sparkling personality?
Perhaps so.
Oh, so now you acknowledge it.
You can hold on to that.
You mean...
That shard from earlier. So you don't need it after all?
I never said that. But I can't be bothered trying to convince you.
Right, because talking to people is just such a chore.
In time, you will discover its purpose. But if you were to abuse it, I may have to dispose of you. It seems you can use your heads, even if just a little. I will choose to trust in my late friend's words.
Gee, that makes us feel a lot better.
I meant what I said.
So now what? What will you do after this?
Save your breath, Mio. It's not like he'll answer you anyway.
I have something to take care of.
Oh, so you'll answer her?
Even if it puts soldiers on your trail.
Naturally.
All right, well, that's the end of that then. Your life, your choices, man.
Hey,
What now?
don't die, you lot.
Huh?
If you need me, you can call me. I'll assist.
That's rich coming from a guy that just tried to kill us.
It was a warning. And a small test.
What's this crap now? Honestly, I don't get this dude.
I simply followed my friend's request.
And your friend, that'd be who?
When you say you'll help us, we can just take you at your word.
Either way, I can't have the bearers of that thing running around unsupervised.
Doesn't exactly inspire confidence. But hey, he's strong, so that's something.
That's an awfully kind offer there, mister, but we don't even know what to call you. About time we got a name, don't you think? Whoa, hey, stop right there! Your name, Sparky, spill it!
Gray. Call me Gray.
What was that guy's deal?
Stuff if I know. Although he didn't look like a bad... I guess he kind of did look like a bad guy, huh?
There does seem to be more to this story than we've seen so far.
Just no fighting him again, please.
Yeah, seconded. Punching his kind's not even all that satisfying.
Gray, huh?
Gray matter, complete. Odd triangular shard. Another one of these weird shards we've been picking up all over the place. 1,210 gold, 10 soul points, and we don't care about the experience because we're over-leveled enough already and don't need any extra juice.
If you have to call me something, call me Gray.
Full Metal Jaguar's his class name, that's awesome! That is a Xenoblade Chronicles X reference. Elma in Xenoblade Chronicles X, her class is known as Full Metal Jaguar. I'm gonna guess, just off how involved in the dialogue in that quest she was, that his class is going to go for Uni. See? Paying attention works. We are now 4 for 5. On my second guess, I was wrong because I was keyed in onto a wrong theory. Gray's class. Class, Full Metal Jaguar. Role, Attacker. Shots grow deadlier of each consecutive hit. Time arts to enemy attacks to rack up the hits. Now let's take a bit of a look at Gray. We have a new hero at our disposal. And our first attacker since our hearts were broken. Gray is his class of Full Metal Jaguar and will be stuck there. He is fully known as Ashen Pelt Gray. As he said before, Noah got maxed and so did Mio. He is the Full Metal Jaguar class, which is on Uni by default. We will take a look at more in depth of what the Full Metal Jaguar does when we actually decide to play with a Full Metal Jaguar in the party. Man, just saying Full Metal Jaguar brings back good memories. Xenoblade Chronicles X is a great game. And if my capture card ends up working with a Wii U, I will be sure to run a playthrough of it here on the channel at a later date. Some of these skills and arts don't necessarily evoke any sort of X references in my mind, except for, of course, Violent Streak, which is a direct callback to one of Elma's signature Full Metal Jaguar arts. By it being the Mastered at 20, it means it is the talent art. Now we have War Medic to start working towards people getting in the future, and Full Metal Jaguar as well. Even though it is a D rank upgrade rate, I will stick with Uni on Flash Fencer and Tyon on Thaumaturge for now. I am actually, though, going to switch Mio back to Zephyr now that she is maxed on Ogre. Noah back to Sword Fighter now that he's maxed on Heavy Guard. And bring Lance over to being a Guardian Commander, so we can swap Gray into the party and start unlocking Full Metal Jaguar on other party members in the next video. Speaking of the next video, this is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I was really looking forward to seeing what that quest marker up on that inaccessible area would end up being, and boy did it ever not disappoint. We got a new hero, a awesome Xenoblade Chronicles X reference. Not only that, but Gray certainly looks older than his 10th term, indicating that maybe he, like Van Damme, is from Van Damme's city that he mentioned. And with that, I have been your Captain Whale. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a like and consider subbing to the channel. If you do sub to the channel, make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all my latest uploads. As always, comments are welcome down below, and please do consider answering any question of the day I may or may not post in the comments. And until next time, Whale Pod, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and goodbye.